Oh, let's see if they flash us. They might flash us. Hold on. Yeah. You know what? I don't even care. Flash you back. It's a flash off. Hey friends, what's up? Kaz here. Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, all the support so far. It's been fantastic. Be sure to press that like to continue that support if you'd like. Now, I do want to preface this. First of all, hopefully you're making a great day. I'm making it a great day. I am up early. This is before work. So I apologize if I'm a little bit groggy, but I was just super excited about the map rescale. Just came out yesterday or last night is when I figured it out. It was too late. I couldn't record it. So here I am getting up bright and early before work. Bright, early, and bushy tail. Is that how that goes? So first things first is when I logged in, it said game change detected, which happens if you do like a mod change. Sometimes it does that. But with a huge map change, I'm guessing they probably did that just so that in case you're in one of those areas that they really changed. So the other thing is I was kind of hoping that they would just expand on the area that you've already explored. But looks like we reset back to 0, which I was up in Hornbrook here. I was really excited to start back up there. The other part of the map rescale is I want to pump my long distance again. And we're going to be in Fresno. We're at our headquarters. That's where it reset us. And we're just going to get right into it. Let's take a look at... actually, I think I'm going to take a look at the external contracts just because those usually pay better. And we want to go... Uh-oh. Okay. Can we... Okay, so we can't zoom in and out. But it looks like it's going to start us in Fresno anyway. These are really... long jobs, so we're gonna go. We want to do some shorter jobs just because. Actually, I want to take a look at what's the cities we haven't done. We haven't been to Santa Maria, so maybe we can get down there along the coast. That would be fun, or up to Eureka. I'm not even sure. I really don't know. I probably got a timetable here, so I want to make sure that I don't pick a job that's going to take me too long to get through. Okay, those are way too short. So I don't think we're going to get down to Santa Maria, right? But maybe we can get up to Ukai or Eureka. That'd be nice. Actually, here, let's see. Maybe the freight market has something. To Santa Maria. Okay, so 40 grand. Jeez. It's only 15 hours. Holbrook. So that's Sholo, Phoenix. Let's see. What else we got? We got Elko. Like I said, I don't really know how much these are going to take or how long it's going to take. Carson City, Kingman. It'd be pretty cool to go back to Carson City. Oh, here we go. That one we could maybe do 7.5 hours. I don't know what that is, what that translates to real life. I think that would probably be okay. Oh, what's this? And Oakdale. We can hit up Oakdale on the way. Santa Cruz, Stockton. Okay, so I think we're going to go to the Eureka. Where was that? I think that was like third page. Eureka. Where did you go? Oh, there it was, up at the top. 13 grand, not too bad. And we can maybe see if we can, let's get our trailer and then maybe we can, it's middle of the night, 10:30 in the morning. So then maybe we can also hit up the one city. So another thing I'm trying to do is just visit all the cities. I've gotten Arizona, Nevada done. Now I'm working on, we need the headlights. Oh, we almost got it fine. If a cop saw us, we would have got a fine, but. Let me see. What do we got? 6 minutes to get our trailer. So one thing with it being so early in the morning, I have my coffee sitting here, right? So I want to get some. Hopefully you guys are starting the day right. Some coffee. If you don't yet, don't worry. It'll happen. If you don't drink coffee, let me know what you guys do drink. I'm kind of curious. I remember back in the day before coffee, it was Mountain Dew. Surge, man, that was old school. I don't know if you guys probably don't know about Surge. Oh, we're speeding. Okay, we're gonna just go to cruising pace here. That's some good coffee. Ooh, is this like the Tesla knockoff one? Yeah, it is. Voltason Motors. So that was I think that was the freight market, right? Because I don't think, yeah, it was the freight market. We're heading up there. Gonna take a look. I'm wondering if we can, that's kind of out of the way. I think we need to just deliver to Oakdale. Where do I go? Do I go around the left side? I think I go around the left. If I remember correctly, shift. There we go. So, today's going to be interesting. Well, part of the reason I'm able to do this is I have to go to the dentist here this morning, which is a great idea to be drinking coffee before you go to the dentist. But I'm going to brush my teeth and do all that before they go work in my mouth. But, there's a Tesla right there. Gosh, I really wish I could get a Tesla. I'm finding out more and more of like celebrities are getting them that I didn't know. Like, well, not really celebrities, but like kind of well-known people. Okay, so I think that, this is going to be difficult to get out of here. I think that I want to go to the left to get out of here. Hopefully we missed that trailer. I think we did. Okay, so it wasn't as difficult as I had anticipated. Oh, geez. So, I know what to talk about. So last weekend, a friend of mine, we met up. Well, a lot of us were out at this reception, basically, and he's like, hey, I bought an Oculus Rift. I was like, what? And so we were talking about it, and so the next day, so Sunday, I went over. Oh, geez, we're speedy. So Sunday, I went over and hung out with him and checked it out, and it was crazy. Now, I went and did a demo at a Best Buy once, and that was pretty fun. Like, you know it's fake, but your body tricks you. It's so weird. Like, the demo, I was playing like this rock climbing game, and the guy's like, oh yeah, just look behind you and then press A and your character will jump off. And I was like, okay, sweet. I don't really have a problem with heights. I've used to rock climb back in the day. I've hung off a couple 100-foot cliffs before, and oh man. See, I don't know if I've been in this area before, so that's kind of the downside of this. Is I really wish they would have kept where you've been so that you would know if you're in a new spot, new area. But I'm not really sure what they've expanded. But basically the map rescale is they just kind of like moved everything out to make it feel more larger. Because, if you go over to ETS, now American Truck or Euro Truck Simulator has been out for a lot longer, and but it feels so much larger to travel between cities than American Truck Simulator. It was a big difference. So it's pretty cool to be, let me see, what do I need to do to set my cruise control? There we go. I think that's it, right? Let's switch over to cruise control 54. Let's set it up to 60. Like, I don't think this road was here. This is like a side road, which is really interesting. Let's turn on the high beams. Oh, let's see if they flash us. They might flash us. Hold on. Yeah. You know what? I don't even care. Flash you back. It's a flash off. So, the map rescale is pretty cool. I'm excited that they're making this game bigger, and then they'll be able to add more to it. They say that they're not completely done with making it look really refined. But they've definitely expanded it and added some more areas, some more intersections, some better. They gave them a lot more room to work with on stuff. And then they did some sort of change to how the map is displayed or something, some other different program. I don't really understand all of that stuff, but because I'm not a map maker. So anyway, going back to the Oculus Rift here, and I think I've talked about it before in other episodes. And so in this climbing game, I jump off and I could feel like my toes, my feet, like this feeling. It was so weird, but I knew it was fake. And then there was like another thing where T-Rex came like around the corner and was like walking at me. What is resume? There it is. It's been like a week since I played this game and I'm already forgetting all the controls. So and I'm like, oh, that's not real, that's pretty cool. And he gets closer and he roars and it's like, that's pretty sweet. And then right afterwards he just kind of like sits there and gets closer and closer and close. It's like, and then you're like, oh gosh, oh man. Even though you know it's fake, it's so weird. So then he let me rent. So at my buddy's house, I ran through like some of like the dream deck, and then there's like a roller coaster thing, and you just sit there and like look around, and it takes you on a roller coaster. But oh my goodness, your body just makes it real. It's so weird. Like I could feel when I'm going. Okay. We need to be in like third or fourth. Going around the corner, my head's going, oh, and I don't get motion sickness, but like I could feel it. It's so weird. I'm like, this is so weird how your mind just makes this real. So then he fired up, he plays Elite Dangerous, so we fired that up, and he's got the controller and the throttle and flight pedals and all, the whole 9 yards. So he let me fly around. It was kind of funny because I took his ship out, and it's a game, and he worked really hard to get that ship, and so flying over like the surface of a moon, and I'm just like, I'm gonna fly upside down. So I flew upside down, and he kind of freaked out a little bit, and he grabbed the flight stick and like put it back over, and I'm sitting there flying upside down and like looking up at the surface of the moon, and it was so cool. And but he freaked out. He's like, because I don't think he's used to people who actually play games giving it a try. And so he's telling one of our other friends was over checking it out, and he just basically flew for him the whole time. So but I've flown real planes, so I think I can handle that. It was fun. It was so cool. It was really fun. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to convince him to come over and bring it over, and we can fire it up in American Truck Simulator. Although I'm not even sure if it has VR support. Does it have VR support? I'm gonna check it out. Now this is another lesson on why you don't text and drive, but this is not real life. So I'm gonna fire it up. Here, I got Steam, firing up Steam. Don't text and drive. All right. Oh, geez. Gosh, it's like... I hate doing this. I hate doing this in real life, and it drives... not that I do this often. There are times when it needs to, and it just drives me crazy. Okay, where's the search? I need to search. Oh, geez. There's no search. Okay, seriously, I want to search. Oh, there it is. Browsing, all games. Okay, oh geez. American Truck Simulator. Oh, it's only $20 right now? Or I think that's what it was when it came out. Open worlds. Okay, where is the details? Oh gosh, we're getting close to a car here. Includes level editor. It does not look like it has VR support, which is unfortunate because this would be awesome with VR support. I know Dirt Rally does, And I'm wondering, I'm going to do some looking around. I'm wondering if there's a way you can get it to work. I'm not even stopping. This is how I live on the edge right here, is we're just blowing through stop signs. So we're at 5 hours to go. It looks like we actually need to rest. Oh, no, we got 8 hours. Whatever. We're fine. We fine. So this is cool. I think this is all new. This is like backcountry. This doesn't feel like it's been here before. Let's turn on the high beam so we can see it. It's great because we're like, hey, let's fire up and see the new map. And we're driving in the middle of the night. What a great idea. Whose idea was this? So that's kind of unfortunate. I'm surprised they don't have VR support. Maybe I'll tweet at them and see. Or email. I've actually got an email back from Pavel or no. There's basically 3 different gaming manufacturers that I've contacted or been in contact with. Or not game manufacturers, they're not developers. They're what are they called? Like, maybe it is game studios. So there's like, they basically kind of promote the games for them most of the time. So Playway's been the number one, as you guys have seen. Like, I have a lot of videos out of Playway stuff, which actually have done really well. 911 Operator did fantastic, like 10 times better than any other video series I've ever done. So, well, not ever done, but with the exception of my admin tutorials, everything else, it's been a lot better as far as gameplay. Maybe preface that gameplay. So what was I gonna say about that? So then Playway, and then Pixel Maniacs, which you saw Can't Drive This. I did a few episodes of that, and that game was just stupid fun. It was a lot of fun. It was super simple, and it's pretty early on, so I'll probably have another video that I've never contacted Landfall, even though I've done alpha gameplay, because if you bought Cluster Truck, that's what it was, you can get totally accurate Battle Simulator, which is just the goofiest game known to man. I love it. I hope to do some more of that. So then the third one is SCS Software, and I just emailed them because I was like, I'm trying to get stuff now. Well, not that I'm just trying to get stuff, but games that are not yet out or like just released do better than games that have been out for a long time. I mean, it's kind of like duh, but I didn't really realize that until like a year ago. And okay, it looks like we need to take an exit here. Let's check our mirrors. San Rafael. Oh, this is pretty cool. Yeah, this feels new. Oh, that's a 2-lane exit. Gosh, let's get her. Yeah, we're just running a high beam so we can see more of the road. Let's see more of this map. It's 2 a.m. So, and I basically just contacted them. I was like, hey, I'm a content producer. This is my stuff. Let me, hopefully you like it. Holy crap, we're going 62 and we're not getting a ticket. That's odd. Maybe they actually programmed a little bit of leeway if you're going like a couple miles over, and then they just let you go for a time period. That would be smart if they did that. So if you're 2 over and for 10 seconds they don't give you a ticket, but if you're 2 over for 20 seconds they do. Because it seemed like just immediate. If you were 1 over for a split second, bam, ticket. So they've done a bunch of other stuff besides the map rescale as well. They changed some transmission stuff. They changed some parking brake stuff. What else did they do? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I did read it before I started playing. Oh, they changed the way that way stations work, actually. Wow. I don't think I've hit a toll station yet. Oh, we should have done the e-toll, where it just does it automatically. Oh gosh, we stopped beforehand. Really? There we go. $25. Jeez. It's probably just because we're towing stuff. I wonder if tolls actually cost more for truckers. I should ask my trucker friend. Which I got another story with that. So, SCS Soft actually just responded. Where are we? Are we over some ocean? Oh, let's take a look. I want to take a look. Let's do that. Photo studio. I want to take a look around. Take a look around. Here we go. Yeah, like I said, I wish that it was not the middle of the night. So that looks pretty cool. I have not been here. Even, I feel like I've been in this area before. So this must be new, I think. I don't know. If anybody from SCS Soft watches this, which I doubt it, they're probably just going to be laughing like he has no idea what is new, what isn't. I mean, geez, do you even game, bro? So they actually responded and they're like, hey, thanks for, your interest. Because I was just like, hey, I've been like a big fan for a long time and been recording for a long time. Here's like what I do. Hey, can you just, let me know when you need some sort of influence marketing or whatever. I know I'm not like the biggest, but just let me know. And they actually responded and they're like, hey, thank you for all your support and blah blah blah, and we're not really doing anything right now for influencing, but what were you thinking? And it was really cool. I was very blown away that they even responded to my response to my just cold call. So that was really cool. Haven't heard anything back. I might have to check in. That was a few months ago. I was thinking with the France upgrade coming, I was hoping to get early on that. But so in addition to the ATS open beta, the ETS actually did an open beta this last week, and they're prepping the France for rolling out. Now the problem with that is I've run ETS, or I've run pro mods on ETS, so to get back to France I have to drive for a while. I suppose I could just turn off those mods and start it up and it will reset me to near France. I think my base is like Brussels or something. I like my mug. And my coffee. So the other kind of cool thing is one of my acquaintances, kind of friend, sister-in-law's boyfriend, he's a trucker, and he bought a truck finally, which is really cool because I was talking to him like a year ago, and apparently he kind of attributes this to me, which, or not like fully, but at least like helping him, I don't know, encourage him or something. I take no responsibility or anything like that, but I do remember talking to him about this time last year, and he drives, and I was just like super into this game and trucking and all that stuff, and I just wanted to know more, like, how's it work? What do you do? Like, what, and he was driving for another company, and first he was doing like deliveries, so he was actually like loading and unloading like the truck. So like you buy like a bunch of doors from Menards or something like that, he would be that guy that delivers it. And so he never like traveled very far, so it was kind of nice. He liked that part, so he was always home at night. Then he switched to this other company and he drove all over. During the week he was gone, but he was home apparently most weekends, so that was kind of cool. But I was like, hey, what do you how much is a truck in real life? Like, what, have you looked into that? Like, what is it? How do you get jobs if you have your own company or your own truck? And what does that look like? And so I wasn't thinking anything of it. I was just curious about like how it went. And then I was just kind of like, hey, why don't you get your own truck? And it sounds like then you would probably, be a little bit more work because you gotta take care of your truck, you gotta pay for the gas, you gotta pay for the maintenance and all that stuff. But if you can make a bit more doing that, why don't you do that? So I didn't really think anything of it. I really was just curious about how his everything worked. I don't know, it was cool. So he went out and bought one, and he bought a Kenworth, and I don't know the model yet, but it is red and it looks just like mine. I mean, not exactly, but because he's got a bug catcher or something, a bug scoop or something on the front, but and he's got a cab on the back, which I haven't bothered with getting a cab yet because it's, oh geez, did I turn the lights on? I did, didn't I? Or the wipers. Okay, that's the button for the wipers. Good to know. So that's pretty funny. So I sent him some screenshots. I was like, hey, good to see you're copying me. So we haven't been to this town yet, but this is going to be interesting. We actually got to loop back around. I don't know why it has us going to the left to loop back around. I'm actually just going to say, forget you, and I'm going to the right. Oh, geez. Oh, we're rolling back. There we go. Get it going. Get on your horse. Here we go. So, with this not really having VR support, I'm still thinking about getting that track IR so I can turn that rear view mirror off and really make this legit and look around. I mean, the track IR is a lot cheaper than the Rift, obviously, or the Vive. Actually, I kind of considered those two things, and I've thought the Vive would be a better option. And there's one part of the Vive where the front of it has a camera, so you can still see out. So that would be pretty interesting to be able to because then you could live stream it, and you could read the chat while playing the game. That would be pretty cool. Because I was thinking about it, I was like, gosh, if I did that, I'd want to live stream it for a bit, but I would not be able to respond because I would not see the chat. It would not be good. No bueno. Ooh, 90 XP. How do we... Okay, this looks like a new place that we have not delivered to. So how do we get it? Okay, looks like we're gonna have to pull a UE, I think that's how we need to do this. We can't really pull in and then reverse it. So I think that I'm gonna whip this around. Okay, looks like, here we go. We'll do this. We're gonna pull it in straight here. Hey, what's up? Probably sleeping. Okay. So I've no, wrong way. Whoops. So I've purchased a pop-up trailer this last summer, and I think I've talked about it before in the stream or in videos. And oh, there's a curve. Well, it's okay. It'll be okay. So I bring this up because we had to store it. So we store it by bringing it over to the in-laws' house and park it on they have a extension of their driveway next to their garage. Looks like we're not getting this on the first try. Oh, maybe we could. No, but we can pull it forward a little bit and reset. This would be good. So I bring this up because I've said this before, and I fully believe that this game has helped me in backing a trailer up, because the first time I had to back our trailer up, we got back from our camping trip, and I pretty much did it in the first try, which I was really nervous because I had to get it in a pretty tight spot in our driveway, and I nailed it, which I was like, holy crap. So then we backed it up, and I pretty much did the same thing. It was a little bit slower going, but and nailed it. And my wife's like, you got to teach some people that we know how to back trailers up. So I might have to try to figure out some way that I can like make a tutorial on how to back a trailer up in this game. So we got a bunch of XP, level 13. We did level up before. I did a bunch of driving off camera. So that was pretty sweet. We actually, I feel like we made a little bit more money than we would in the regular game. So let's go repair our stuff and see if, I know there's some changes, like cab changes and stuff. So let's go ahead and see if we can figure out where that change is here before we wrap it all up here. Oh, it doesn't look like there's going to be anywhere that I can here. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode. Our first trek in the map rescale. I think we're going to have to do a lot more of this, and I'm pretty excited about it. I love this game. So hopefully you guys are as well. It's kind of fun just kind of drive and chit chat. And yep, it is time for me to get ready and go to work. So this is Kaz reminding you guys all, enjoy the game. God bless.